Look, as soon as I get here, I'm going to connect my arm with my hand, with my wrist. The only difference is that sometimes, or most of the time, we want to insert our hand underneath the armpit to go all the way to my wrist. And you lose the position while you're doing that. So the best thing, you already have the hand. Look, open your elbow up and let it come in here. I'm only dealing with this part of the arm. See? Now it's nice and tight. Hand on hand? No, not her hand. That's it. Your elbow, your arm has to be if the guy's strong enough, stretch your arm, I'm going to lose my grip. So, look, now it's nice and you went for the hand,
Just a little rotation, I'm on it.
Under the elbow.
yes. Yeah.
That's more leverage.
He's got his first shoulder.
Right on top. Be stuck on my hip, and then I start twitching it up. Now look, the arm is trapped underneath my body. Try to keep it tight. The more space you give him, the worse he will. Tighten the position, tight, tight, tight. The tighter the better. Okay?
That is brutal, man.
How you finding the seminar?
Awesome. It's just literally like fine tuning, spot on.
Stay here.
To learn from the master. Amazing.
How easy is it to get
Sometimes people have the wrong impression of what to do with that tradition. It's the neon belly. People neon belly, but it's not really neon belly. I'm not going to put my knee on the belly. So, whatever happens, or whatever he's trying to defend, look, really easy choke to get, and works very, very well in an easier position. And here, of course, if he pushes it, you go with the kimura, with the armbar, with the choke. You got 3 submissions right there. Very easy to get. But, mind you, leave your weight low. Your hip has to be low. You cannot do neon belly with your hip high. It's not like this. You're not trying to hurt that person. You're trying to make him try to escape. So here is a line. Bro, keep your knees off the floor. Came here. Now it's difficult to do that. Lift them. See the little lift? Do that little loop. Secure. It comes in perfect, man. Want to see it again? They said, yeah. Why they were quiet? Put your head down, please. Okay. That's good. Let me split this one. We're gonna do something else, or no, he's got it? Yeah. Finish with this show, and we got, Jake has an announcement. Come on, guys, go. Will help your journey a lot, and your groups. Okay? Thank you all for coming. We have a promotion. Could we line up, guys? Five belts up front. Mr. John. Come on.
Thanks all. I haven't really got too much, so I'm not going to do a big speech or anything. It's probably the worst black belt speech ever. But it's nice to finally say to people that they're kids that do karate and stuff and they get the black belt in about a week. You know, 18 years here doing this. So yeah, I want to thank a few people, but yeah. So I started about 18 years ago. In MMA, actually, but I think we was in the first class together. In MMA for years, and I fought MMA undefeated to this day. 1 match, 2-0. And then obviously as time goes on, the younger kids start coming up and start battering you. So you have to start thinking, I don't want this head trauma. You know, you start going home and you can't remember the classes and stuff like that. And that's when I started at Don the Cloth, as my first professor said. And I've never looked back. Something that I've always wanted to do was open an academy, even for my blue belt when I first met Brett. Yeah, we spoke about an academy, like I was a blue belt at the time. And she said, oh, what's this sport you do? I was like, it's jiu-jitsu, or what's that? And you expect him to say, like, kicking people in the head and all that, and like, you roll around and full with blokes. And she was like, well, I'm a black belt in that. I was like, no, she's not. She's probably 3-strong purple. Somewhere around there. So I want to thank Brett for allowing my dream, which is this. Excuse me. This was my dream. Not necessarily about this, you all the people trying to look at. That's all I wanted out of life really. I was never not bothered about money, all that sort of stuff, but I just wanted to do this. I wanted to share something with the community, create stuff that helps people, and that's what I feel like we've done at Manifest. And that's what it's all about to me, if I'm completely honest with you. Like Java, Tom, the early days when like stuff happened with other academies and they chose us and that, we go again now. It just means the world is what I'm trying to say. And whatever your dream is, whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's freaking being a jockey, whether it's being a chess champion, whatever you want to do, just go for it and just have a go, because don't ever let fear get in the way of anything, because fear is the dream killer. And I read a quote recently. The quote was, the graveyard is a treasure trove, and that it's not referring to money and watches and your medallions that you might want. It's nothing to do with any of that. It's about the dreams that you have. Like, think of the singers that never actually sang in front of a crowd, or the poets that never recited the poetry, the artists that never put their art anywhere. And then think about the black belts that were too scared to walk on the mat in the first place. And all of you guys have already done that. So all you've got to do is keep going and just keep chipping away. And that's it really. Thanks for all the people from my previous academy, like Tamworth, that come down, and Cannon. It means, literally means the world that we can all still be friends. We might not be part of the shield, but we still got love and respect for all the academies. Anyone that's doing this martial art is part of my family, in my opinion. I think we should all pull together. We shouldn't all be separated because of silly little contracts and all that sort of stuff. We should just be enjoying the art for what it is. At the end of the day, it's crazy art where we put pyjamas on and choke each other out, and that's all it is really. Just know how to people so much. And finally, I'm going to thank Mauricio and Jake. Actually, I should thank Jake first because he took the batter into that. Mauricio, because he brought it here. Yeah, obviously, back in the day, 10 years ago, a century, when there was nothing in this country, and Mauricio came over, brought Gracie Barha over here, chose Birmingham as well.
Well, it was by chance, really. I was in Japan, and the guy had a gym in Birmingham of another martial art, and he invited me to come and teach here. It was in an old church that was, it was colder inside than out. And not a Brazilian to teach there, it was a bit awkward, but.
So what I'm saying is we all owe a debt of gratitude to Mauricio. So we'll give him a round of applause. Thank you again to all of our coaches, to Brett, I wasn't going to name any names, but it's like Tom, Jarv, Ash, everyone that helps, Pete, Callum, Louis, just everyone, Lee, always turns up. Every Friday, the classes are dead, still turns up, every week. And that's for us, it's for you guys, get it for him. So, that being said, just some black belt for you. boom. So that was the Mauricio Gomez seminar. Taught some amazing stuff, as you'd imagine, from Mauricio Gomez. And if you're someone that maybe doesn't know who Mauricio Gomez is, he's quite a humble person and sort of keeps himself to himself. And he's the guy that brought it here originally. So he came over from Japan at the time, and he was from Brazil, came over from Japan and set up in Birmingham, which is just up the road. So for him, he said when he was here, he said, "Oh, this is Birmingham," and I was like, "It's close to Birmingham." Obviously, I support Birmingham City, if that's any help for my sins. But yeah, so amazing techniques, amazing person, amazing affiliation to be a part of. Natalie, who runs it, is amazing. Like, when we first got in touch with them about joining the affiliation, she was just the coolest person ever, like literally our type of person. When we spoke to her, it was all just like about us. It wasn't about her, it wasn't about Mauricio, it was about what we want to bring to the community. And to me, instantly, boom, that was what we wanted. We're not in this to be billionaires. We want to bring something here to Rugeley, to Brereton, and grow from it. We want, you know, we grow from it every day. It's tough. There's times when me and Gret, we're absolutely knackered, I'm not going to lie. But days like today literally make it all worthwhile. To see everyone's happy faces, and then when I got promoted and everyone's cheering and you can see what people actually think of you, it's crazy. So it was an amazing moment. An amazing moment. I could cry again. No, I couldn't. I ain't gonna cry. Yeah, so we keep going. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. I'm going straight to the ash tree with the team, where I'm guessing they'll ply me with Peroni and tell me how great I am as a person and all these things that you normally say when you've had a couple of beers too many. But big love to the team, big love to the squad, big love to the partners, the people that train here. I always say that you're the unsung heroes. You're the ones that allow your partners to come and train with us, and don't get on their backs, and, you know, allow them to have their mental space. The parents of the kids that train here, you guys, again, you've chose us. There was other options at the time. People might have looked at the gym and thought, oh, he's a brown belt. But you looked past all of that. And, you know, I don't forget that type of stuff. But we now have a black belt on the mats in Rugeley. And yeah, big love to everyone. All my originals who I started with. You know, let's be honest. You can see what I'm trying to say. But let's go. Let's push the YouTube as well, and let's push the Manifest BJJ brand forward, and create something really special. Let's go.